How's it going, everyone? First off, let me thank you for taking the time to jump in on our intro to Forex and cryptocurrency call. And name's Andre Gordon, 25 years old, born and raised here in Toronto, Canada. And let me give you guys a brief background about myself before I jump into the information. Okay, so myself growing up, I was always that person that was always seeking more out of life. I'm not too sure as to what you guys were instilled by your parents and grandparents growing up, but I know for myself, I want to become super successful. I just never knew what it was going to take. I never knew what I wanted to be, right? So if you had asked me, hey, Andre, do you want to be an astronaut? You want to be a doctor? You want to be a lawyer, a surgeon, a mechanic, anything, I would say, you know what? I just want to be successful. I don't really have a title attached to it. And to me, success is not being rich or wealthy. Success to me is having peace of mind and happiness. Right, so as I was going through the years of growing up, trying multiple different jobs, I've worked maybe between 20 to 25 different jobs between the ages of 18 to 21. And by age 21, I quickly realized, you know what? For me to get to where I want to get to in life, I got to own my own time and I got to own my own lifestyle, right? And I knew the only people who were essentially being successful and own their own time were business owners. So I said, what can I do to get to that side of the spectrum? Now, I first started off running my own clothing line, and I had a car sales business that I was running. And while I was doing that, I started making a great income for myself by age 23. Age 23, I started traveling a little bit more, started having a little more money in my pocket, started to invest into the stock market because I understood one thing. In order for me to live the life that I want to live and do what I want to do while I'm awake, I must find a way to make money while I'm asleep, right? Now, fast forward, age 24, ask some of my closest best friends around me, say, hey, Andre, you know what? You got to check out this foreign exchange market. Great things are happening. Take a look into cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is taking off. Ripple is taking off. And I was totally skeptical. I'm not too sure where you guys are right now, but me, I was totally skeptical, mainly because I've never seen anybody around my age or around my ethnicity doing very successful things using the internet, using the foreign exchange market, any financial market out there. So I said, okay, cool. You know, I'm take a look and see what's going on. And I was completely blown away, because I understood with today's economy, you must find a way to make money using the internet, right? But I didn't really understand that it was such a massive opportunity for me to essentially plug into the foreign exchange market and make money off my cell phone, right? When I was dabbling into the stock market, I was doing very well for myself, but I never really had any clear indication as to what I was doing. I didn't know there was actually a method behind the signs, behind the patterns and trends in order to get in and out of a trade. So when I got to learn a little bit more with foreign exchange trading and cryptocurrency, I got super pumped up. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to introduce you guys to the same platform that we now leverage that has allowed me to learn, and essentially in a short span of 4 months, essentially I was able to walk away from my 2 businesses and become a full-time trader, where all I do now is I live a lifestyle of 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. I travel the world, teach other people how to trade in the markets, and we duplicate that same success amongst other people. And you know what? I truly believe that once you plug into the system and get the same results that you're looking to achieve, the sky's the limit. The sky's the real limit. So you know what? Let me show you guys the same platform that we leverage for ourselves to learn, and then we teach other people using the exact same educational platform. So what we do is we use a platform called iMarkets Live. And with the iMarkets Live system, we teach people how to trade in the foreign exchange market along with the cryptocurrency space. So for those who are not familiar with the foreign exchange market is, you may hear the term Forex thrown around often. Forex is just a short form for foreign exchange. And in that case, all we're doing is exchanging one currency for the other. As simple as this. My home country is Canada, okay? So if I have 100 Canadian dollars today, if I travel down to New York or to Miami, I got to convert my money to US dollar to adapt to their current currency that they use. When I convert my $100 Canadian to the United States currency, I'm now going to lose money, and I'm going to get roughly about $65 to $70 US. Why? Because the US economy is much stronger than the Canadian economy. Now, I could be in the United States for a minute, couple minutes, an hour, a day, a week, a month. Don't matter how long I'm there. When I go back to Canada, right? When I come back to Canada, I convert that $70 I never used. I convert that $70 US back into Canadian. It's almost guaranteed I'm not going to get back that exact same $100 I had in the first place. Why? Because these dollar amounts are always fluctuating up and down. Whether it's the Canadian dollar, the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the Great Britain pound, the Switzerland Swiss franc, Doesn't matter. It's always fluctuating up and down due to tourism, gas prices going up and down, oil prices, trade wars, unemployment rates, so many different things that are factoring to make these dollar and currencies go up and down. And when I convert my money back to Canadian, I may get back, say, $90, $92, $95. If I'm lucky, I held on to that US dollar and I made money coming back. I may now say get back 105, 110, 115. That difference in the dollar is the foreign exchange market. How are we able to make money on this market is by following these patterns and trends and knowing when it's going to occur next. The cryptocurrency space is such a massive boom taking off these days. As you guys know, Bitcoin took off to over $20,000 Canadian by the end of 2017. Right? I think it was just so hot. Everyone was adapting to digital currency method. And now other coins have been booming, such as Ripple and Tron and Ethereum and Litecoin. Okay? So when I plug into the services, my boy said, Andre, you know what? You got to first start off by learning the basics of trading the foreign exchange market. So the first thing he plugged me into was IML Academy. And what IML Academy does, it takes you from being that brand new beginner, having no idea about the foreign exchange market, and taking you from being that brand new person to an intermediate level, then up to an advanced level. This is where you're going to learn things such as trend, support, resistance, and then go into the more intermediate things, looking at supply demand zones and price reversal zones, and then go into more advanced level things, looking at Bollinger Bands and Fibonacci retracement tools, and things that essentially can help you identify what's occurring in the markets. By the time you finish looking at IML Academy, you'll now be able to look at a chart and identify whether the market is on an uptrend or it's on a downtrend. I love it because it's offered in multiple different languages. So no matter when you are available, and no matter where you are in the world, you can jump on it, whether when you're finishing work, on your lunch break, you finish in school, middle of church, no matter what, you can watch these videos at your own pace. Okay. Second service we have is iMarkets Live TV. I got super pumped up, and even to this day, I use this service on an everyday basis. Why? Because there's two types of people who are now watching and listening to this call. There's person A that says, hey, you know, Andre, I want to learn how to make money for me, but I don't really have much time. So I don't want to learn too much about the foreign exchange market. I just want to copy and paste from experts like you guys and become profitable. Then there's person B who says, Andre, you know what? I love this thing about the foreign exchange market. I want to be able to control my own money and become independent. I want to become an independent trader. And no matter where I am around the world, I want to be able to look at the markets and identify a current pattern or trend, take out my cell phone and make money on my own time and pace. Okay, so what IMLT, what happens is you now have access to multiple traders and educators throughout the day. Okay, so no matter when you're available throughout the day or throughout the week, there's going to be a market educator and trader trading live. So the same way how you're watching me in a live video session right now, you'll be watching one of our market educators, and while they're trading live, you now have the opportunity to ask them any questions you want. So for example, if I say to you guys, look at the pair of the US dollar to the Japanese yen and place a trade at this point for a sell, identify the market's going to come downwards. For that person who's brand new, has no idea what I'm currently seeing, you can say to yourself, hey, Andre, what did you see in the market predicting that the market's going to come downwards? Why are you trading this pair at this time of the day? Why do you only trade these two pairs during the holidays, or whatever the case is, right? You can ask all your questions because now you want to learn at the same time while you're earning. So at the same time, while you're now learning all your information, you're taking out all your notes, you can actually place that exact same trade that I'm placing. And as I become profitable, you become profitable. Next two services we have are our scanners. So we have a harmonic scanner and a web analyzer. With a harmonic scan, what's going to happen is the scanner is going to scan the market for you 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Okay, because the foreign exchange market is open at 5 p.m. on Sundays and is closed at 5 p.m. on Fridays. And it's going to scan the market looking for harmonic patterns, giving you very pivotal information, telling you when to get in and when to get out of a trade. Okay, so check this out, guys. Let's say you're looking at a pair, the US dollar to the Canadian dollar, or the Great Britain pound to the Australian dollar. Okay, and let's say 2 months ago, the market was at 1, it went up to 5, it came down to 2, and went up to 10. Okay, last week it was at 1, it went up to 5, came down to 2, and went all the way up to 10. Yesterday it was at 1, went up to 5, came down to 2, went up to 10. Right now you're currently looking at the market. You see it's at 1. 10 seconds ago, went up to 5. 2 seconds ago, came down to 2. What do you predict is going to happen next? it's going to shoot up to 10. It's not guaranteed it's going to shoot up to 10, but the harmonic scanner is going to tell you, hey, this pattern, whether it's the bat pattern, the shark pattern, the Gartley pattern, no matter whatever the case is, this pattern has occurred multiple times in the past. And every time it occurred in the past, this is what happened next. So it's going to give you 3 important numbers. You just got to copy and paste. It's going to give you an entry price. This is where you're going to enter your trade. It's going to give you a stop loss. This is where now you're going to stop your losses in case the market goes a complete opposite way of what you predict. And now it operates as like your safety net or your insurance policy in a sense, right? And then the most important number it's going to give you as well is your take profit. As simple as that. This is where you're going to take your profit on that trade and move on with your day. Okay, you can now use the harmonic scanner as a copy paste service for you when you're brand new. And as you become an independent trader like myself, we now use the harmonic scanner as a confirmational tool. Okay, the web analyzer, what it's going to do, it's going to scan the market for you on a shorter time frame, giving you multiple strategies for you to get in and out of the market on a fast basis. So maybe you don't want to be a day trader or a swing trader. You don't want to hold trades for hours and days. You want to get in and out of a trade in 5 minutes, in and out of a trade in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because you're nervous. The anxiety is hitting you, right? The web analyzer is going to give you multiple different strategies, and you can choose what strategy works best for you. You get in and out of trades, operate on a real-time basis, and move on with your day, right? We have Gold Cup. Gold Cup has 2 strategies implemented into the service, okay? So one strategy is T-Cup. T-Cup is very simple. Every time it sees this U pattern being formed, which is forming the cup of the teacup, you're going to get in on a trade to form that handle. Once again, it's going to give you 3 important numbers: entry price, a stop loss, and a take profit point. You ain't got to know too much about what's happening, but if you can copy and paste these numbers, it can give you great entry prices and it's giving you a good trade idea for you to get in and get out the market. Gold strategy, which is now implemented with Gold Rush, is we trade gold. So we don't only just trade the foreign exchange currency pairs. We don't only just trade cryptocurrency. We also trade metals such as gold and silver as well. Gold Rush essentially now is another copy and paste service where now you're going to copy and paste 3 important numbers, right? Entry price, stop loss, and a take profit point. And this app alone is doing such phenomenal things, okay? 9-hour sessions where we have the CEO jump into the mix. So the iMarketSize platform was put together by the name guy of Christopher Terry, right? He's been trading the market for over 25 plus years, has made such a phenomenal income for himself over these past years. And he said to himself, you know what? Instead of me just hiring people to jump into the market and show you guys what to look for, he jumped onto a live session every Sunday at 2 p.m. And he's going to tell you guys, this is what I see for the weekly outlook. So for this week, I currently see the US dollar, Japanese yen doing this. And by Wednesday, I'm looking for this midweek reversal pattern to occur. And you're going to look for the move to come to the downside. Or whatever type of strategy he's going to give you, you can now know you jump on a session with a guy, Christopher Terry, who's well documented, and you can now have a very important trader by your side. Okay, so now instead of you have to guess, okay, the person who I'm learning from, trading with, are they documented? Are they credible? You know, someone like Christopher Terry, who's the CEO of the company, into the mix, showing what he's looking for. But check this out. Maybe you think to yourself, you know what, Andre, this all sounds fantastic so far, but I really have no time to learn how to trade. The great thing about iMarketSize and our entire platform, what we use, we have 2 apps. One is Swipe Trades and one is Swipe Coin. Swipe Trades is for the foreign exchange market, and Swipe Coin is for cryptocurrency. What happens is we have market traders that are tied to this app, okay? Every single time they see a good setup in the market, they're going to send a push notification to your phone saying, hey guys, new trade idea, Great Britain pound to New Zealand dollar, or Ripple, or Bitcoin, right? And all you got to do is swipe to the right if you want to accept this trade. And all you got to do is copy, once again, 3 important numbers: entry price, take profit point, and a stop loss. You copy and paste this, and now it's going to be entered into your MetaTrader 4, which is the app we use to trade from. This now, all this information you now have entered in is going to allow the app to essentially place the trade for you, monitor the trade for you, modify the trade for you, and close the trade for you, right? If you have 30 to 90 seconds in your day, you can now do this because this is very important. Our goal and objective is to help you become more financially literate with your money and learn how to trade on your own. Instead of you have to rely on a financial analyst or a financial advisor to tell you, hey, invest your money here, invest your money here, you can now do it on your own, okay? Now, I seen all these amazing products and services. I said, okay, cool. How much is this going to get me? How much is it going to cost me to get started? But I didn't care too much as to the expense. I looked at it as a business mindset and said, how much can I really make using these services? And it's also, you have 2 options. You can get started with our Elite Starter Pack for $325, where you get access to every single service I just spoke about, plus some. or you can get started for $225 with our Platinum Starter Pack, and you get access to the IML Academy, which is the educational videos, the IML TV, which is the live TV sessions, the harmonic scanner. The scanner is going to tell you when to get in and when to get out the markets. Night owl session where you get access to the CEO every Sunday, and Pip Talk, which is our community of traders, right? I said, okay, cool. If I get started for $225, I knew essentially I can add on additional services as I go along for additional $10 or $20. Because the most important thing about this, guys, when you get started with us, we're going to go through something called a trading plan and a marketing plan. In this trading plan, we're going to identify what your current goals are. Because if person A says, Andre, I want to make $1,000 every single month trading with you guys. Person B says, Andre, I want to make $1,000 every single week trading with you guys. Pretty sure we can all agree that though my conversation with person A and person B are going to be totally different based on one goals are more aggressive than the others, right? Now that I have your goals, second most important thing is, what is your schedule like? Because I don't want to have you trade in pairs that are going to move while you're at work or while you're at school. The last thing I want you to do is get fired or drop out of school because you're trading the market. I want you essentially to operate, live your regular life, and we're going to trade around your lifestyle, okay? So if you work during the daytime, here in Toronto, we operate on Eastern Standard Time. So us trading the US dollar and Canadian dollar is going to move a lot between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So during that time frame, I may have you trade the Euro pairs or the Great Britain pound pairs, because those are going to move at night while you're at home. At the same time now, I have your goals, I have your schedule. The most important thing now at the end as well is the right strategy. Do you want to copy and paste, or do you want to learn information and become an independent trader? So this is on you. You're paid this up front for the next 30 days, and to continue getting access to these services, you pay a monthly subscription of $274.95, $164.95, $179.95, or $179.95 once again, depending on what package you want moving forward. I love it because I knew essentially I can first get started today, want to focus on the foreign exchange market, and then next month say, hey, you know what? I want to take a more look into high frequency Forex, or take a better look into the digital currency space. It's totally up to you on what you want to do moving forward. But I understood in order for me to continue to get access to these services, I got to continue paying for it. I looked at it as a gym membership, right? You pay your gym membership. If you don't go to the gym and you don't use the machines, you don't get the results. Same thing here with trading with us in the foreign exchange and cryptocurrency space. If you plug in with us and you don't use the services, you don't get the results. So instead of looking at it as a physical membership, it's now a financial membership. But the company says this: we understand you're gonna get plugged in with us, you're gonna get phenomenal results using the trading plan we put in place for you. And what's gonna happen is you're now gonna have access to what we call our scholarship program. Well, if you refer 2 friends to the company, they now get 2 new customers, and they're gonna say, you know what? Thank you for referring 2 new customers to us. Here's a free membership for you. So check this out. You pay your $325 or $225 to get started for your first 30 days, okay? We go through that trading plan with you. If in your first 30 days, your first 60 days, first 9 days, no matter what time frame we're operating on, we can help you identify 2 friends or 2 family members that want to essentially make their money, make more money for them, right? 2 friends, 2 family members who are broke, busted, and disgusted and are looking to make a change in their life. They're looking to make a second source of income in their life, a 5th source, a 7th source. It doesn't matter, right? When you refer 2 friends or family members to the company, they're not going to say, hey, we gave you a unique referral link when you got started with us. 2 friends get started with that referral link. Boom, you now have a free monthly subscription. You no longer have to pay your monthly plan ever again. For 95% of people, the conversation is over. But there are 5% of people that say, you know what, Andre, I understand you guys have an influencer program. How does the influencer program work where I can leverage my social media and showcase what I got going on with the foreign exchange market to help people plug into our system? So the company put together this influencer program where essentially all you got to do is build a distribution network of customers who are trading in the markets, and you get paid in royalties every single Friday. For 95% of people, they don't care for this at all. So this part here is completely optional. But there are the 5% of people who are completely entrepreneurial minded. They said, you know what, Andre, it's selfish of me not to share this information with more people, but I understand, you know what, this part right here is a complete gift. I want to leverage my social media. I want to become a Forex influencer and make a second source of income on the side every Friday in royalties. For the average person, the conversation is over, because the most important thing about this all is learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency space. So that being said, guys, this is the close of our intro to Forex call. You fit into one of 3 categories at this point right now. Either you're person A and you say, you know what, Andre, this sounds fantastic. How do I open my account? How do I get this to get happening for myself? If you're that person, reach back out to myself or the person who got you on this call, and they'll help you walk through the process of opening up your account and make this happen for you. Or you're person B, and you say, Andre, you know what? This sounds fantastic, but I got a few questions before I get started. If you're that person, reach out to myself or the person who got you on this call, and let's get your questions answered for you so we can make a well-informed decision to help you get started with us. Or your person 3 or C that says, you know what, Andre, it doesn't make sense to make money on the money I'm already making. I already right now make $1,500 every single month from my job. It doesn't make sense for me to grow my money because I like to keep my money at $1,500 every single month. If you're that person, hey, you know what? Once again, I totally understand common sense is not that common these days. And I don't want to be a person to pressure you to do anything you don't want to do, because at the end of the day, we know how to trade in the markets, right? When timing is better for you, please reach back out to one of the person who got you on this call or myself, and we'll walk you through the process of open up your account and teaching you how to trade in the foreign exchange market. That being said, guys, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys, and let's make this happen, okay? Take care. Have a fantastic night.